Hello content makers, Toby here from Yappa, so back with another Friday 5, and today we are talking about creating more conversational content. So, tip number 1 for creating more conversational content. Actually focus on the idea that conversations are content. So just things like blogs and downloadables and white papers and all that sort of stuff, don't limit that to your idea of what content is. When you contribute to discussions online and reply to people and so on, all of those things that you say are assets that sit within your barrage of content. Tip number 2 is that contribute to other people's discussions. So go and look out for things on LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook and so on. See what other people are talking about in other people's communities and contribute to those conversations in a constructive way rather than just shouting about your products the whole time. Tip number 3 is to actually dedicate a little bit of each of your day to this. So actually I do it in the mornings. When I wake up, the first thing I do is I spend a good half an hour just looking around LinkedIn and just leaving a few comments where I can, going into Twitter and just seeing what's going on and contributing to those conversations. So making it a part of your routine is really important. Tip number 4 is to make sure all of your profiles are up to date. So if you're spending an hour or so on LinkedIn every day, contributing to those discussions and becoming a part of a community, make sure that when people actually click on your profile to go and find out who you are and what you're up to, all the right links are there and the descriptions are there. It's actually a really tricky thing to keep on top of, and we take it for granted how easy it can be sometimes. So just make sure that every couple of days you're checking in with your profiles and making sure all the links and descriptions are as you want them to be. And then the last tip, number 5, is to actually have fun with it. Like, if you start treating it like a job that you've just got to go in and just leave posts every day and so on, it's very easy to actually say stuff that's very unincredible and that people will actually not take notice of. So make jokes and poke a little bit of fun at things sometimes and be cheeky, stand out online. Have a persona that you want to actually manage online in order for people to find you interesting and want to hear more about what you have to say. Alright guys, hope that's a useful Friday 5 for you, and I look forward to seeing you next week.